Hey, my name is Zach Koerber. I am the co-founder of Contracts Connected, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a peek into the platform, but more specifically into a tool that we just released literally yesterday. In here, we already send out contract packages. We already collect on-site documentation like invoices or certified payroll or daily reports, whatever you want. The system is very flexible and can collect anything on any type of schedule, but that only covers the contract package, all the attachments and exhibits, and then that reoccurring, regular schedule stuff that happens when a vendor starts on site. But what about things like closeout documents? What about things like, we just need to send out a PSA to all of our vendors on this project and update some information for them to know? Well, you can come in here and click on add now, and this new task button is new. And in here, you can create tasks two different ways: project-based, meaning, all the vendors or specific vendors on this project, but I want this document to be stored alongside, the contract package and anything else that I'm collecting for a specific commitment or a scope on a specific project. Or maybe it's something like initial vendor setup forms. You need a W-9, you need their business license and so forth. Or, maybe it's something like closeout documents. You only need to do this once and you're going to issue it when you're ready. So you can now create a task, either, adding it on to the documents for a project, or if it's just, one-off for the vendor one time or something like that, you can create a vendor task here. I'm going to create a project here, and I have two projects going on. I have 4 different vendors scopes for the Sunrise Logistics Center. I have my project manager there, so I'm actually going to use this one, the Sunrise Logistics Center. And you can see, all the different companies that are working on this specific project. I have a guy doing paint, drywall, windows, roofing, and I can see, the point of contact at that company. So I'm going to pick these two. Actually, I'll pick these two. And we're going to continue on. So we'll go next. And here you can select basically which documents you need to send them. So do you need a W-9 from them? Do you need an SF-1413 updated from them? Are you requesting an invoice from them? The system should already be generating and requesting a lot of this stuff for you. This is specifically for, hey, this is a one-off special thing. It's not part of the contract package. It's not part of on-site documents. If I was going to issue them, the SBA classification as well as the SF-1413, that stuff is going to ask for their vendor information. And see here, you have the information, the system, and these AI bots are actually going to go enter into these documents for you. So it's filling in the project information, it's filling in the vendor information here, filling in the other vendor's information. And if I come down, I can select yes here. I can hit next, and it's going to give me a summary of what I'm about to issue. So I'm about to send documents underneath the project of the Sunrise Logistics Center to vendor 1 and vendor 2. And which documents am I going to send them? Here they are. And here's the due date. So when I hit send, it's automatically going to fill in these documents, send it off in an email, notify them. Then these AI bots are going to collect, remind, and track this stuff. You get a congratulations. And now I can go to the dashboard and I can see that these documents are now being tracked and the system's going to collect this for me. So this is a really unique way to issue different documents and collect different documents back from your vendors that are not specific to either a project or they're updates for a project, and they're things that the owner now is requiring for this project. So that is a new release for this week. We are releasing things every week right now, and we have some really exciting AI tools coming out very, very soon. So thanks for following along. Thanks for using the platform, and I will chat with you guys on the next one. Thanks.